world of morning radio, Freddie Patrick is a favorite on WBLK. Octavia talked with Freddie, who's now also the station's general manager.
Freddie Patrick, radio personality.
WBLK for James and a lady named Orange. I don't know what they did last night, but my goodness, I understand smoke was coming out the chimney over on Delaware Avenue.
Artist of some merit. Poet.
And I also tell them sometimes, I like your station and I like your style, but your pay is so cheap, I will be back for a while.
The new general manager at radio station WBLK. Citizen went to WBLK to interview Freddie Patrick and to take a look at the WBLK sound. Freddie Patrick, tell us a little bit about your history at WBLK. You're now the station manager. Did you start there?
I've been here about 8 years now, and I remember starting out at minimum wage, which made my salary come out to about $49.95 at the beginning. From that point, at which I did the 3 to 7 afternoon drive shift, I became production director. Subsequently, I became the operations manager and station manager. And who knows what next?
Since Freddie Patrick has become station manager, WBLK's listeners have increased by about 40%. We asked Freddie about the changes at the station.
Okay, there have been some changes in personnel which I don't care to go into specifically. We have one change that I would like to mention. We have a full-time community affairs director.
First of all, as community relations director, my prime responsibility is an extension of the station whereby we deliberately go out and try to identify community concerns, community activities, community problems, if you will, thereby bringing them into the station via Today at Noon, for which I'm the host of. I think today, people say they want to know. The people who are really making the news are those that are the non-glamorous individuals, those individuals that say, my story concerns something apart from the cosmetics, therefore we give them that avenue. But more importantly, we want to see that story too, because that's really what gave rise to real people, right?
My job here as chief administrator to make sure that everything flows well, both what you hear on the air and the departments we have that are off the air, which is a greater portion of our station, people-wise. And I'm the juggler in many cases, the one that listens as arbitrator. Programming says this, sales says this, we make a decision. If there's a policy that we're unclear on, we clarify. If there's one that we need to change, we make new policy, and we have to see that these policies are carried out too. So mine is making sure that the station makes money and is a viable and good citizen in the community too.
Freddie Patrick prides himself in using a team approach to management. We asked his teams of owner Freddie Lorenz, program director Lee Zimmerman, and general sales manager Charles Woods what they think about Freddie and the changes at WBLK.
Why did I hire him? That goes back about 8 years ago I hired him. I guess the way Freddie presented himself initially when he came in, because he had just come out of the service, and he liked radio, liked communications. His personality is a dominating factor about him. And I guess we just hit it off on him, and I felt very strongly about him. And I was very protective of him to make sure that he was given the right directions to go and have the right understandings. Because he ultimately wanted to get into management, and he had that on his application.
Having come as the community affairs director as well as operations manager, he has that balance. He is a good manager and a people person, and he does instill in all of us what we have come to agree to as a philosophy for years. Our objective is to be a good citizen for the community. I think that some people deserve and are entitled to and have earned what they've gotten, and nothing makes me more thrilled than to see him where he is today, because not only has he earned it, but he's allowing every one of us to shine. I could have never had the chance, Charles would have never really had that chance without Freddie. and I mean that sincerely. I'd do anything for them.
We do have a philosophy. Mine in particular would be to deal with the community as our number one perspective, because the community is the one that has brought us from the beginning to now. Freddie has always dealt with that. Okay, I myself, one thing I try and institute with my sales people is service. Okay, because if a person is spending $1 or $5,000, he is still spending dollars. Okay, and I try and stress that. Okay, because sometimes we're dealing with people that come to BLK on a do or die situation. So I look at it as me being in their place as a client. Just receiving a large selection of used cars. He wants to emphasize that all of these cars go through a rigorous type of test. If I had to put my finger on one philosophy, it would be let each become all he is capable of being. We have people with strengths and weaknesses, as you know, with everyone. Recognize the weaknesses and hopefully eliminate them or de-emphasize them at least. Try to accentuate the positive and take one person's strengths and utilize them in that area. We try to match the right people into the right chemistry here, and it becomes fun. Your work day is more of a day you look forward to than a day of drudgery or going to the factory and putting in your one screw and turning it 3/4 of a turn and torquing it so many inch-pounds. It's something you look forward to doing and with a vim and a vigor. I approach it as one of my highs. It's the air work and administrating the station. I had to come back for seconds. Jackie Moore along with Wilson Pickett on Rock and Soul 94, WBLK, your favorite music station.
We'll be right back with more of City Scene.